Hello everyone, welcome to Beaver Hacking Series. I hope everyone doing well. I'm so sorry for unable to posting the video for a while. In this video, I'm going to share about one hacking interesting tool which I recently came over. The tool name is Villain. I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrongly, and it is developed by T3L3 Malice. I'm so sorry again if I pronounced your name wrongly. So this person has developed this. I see it. It is very interesting tool. This tool help us in generating the payload. Usually, I'll be using the Metasploit framework to generate the payload. This tool is very new and fresh. It have a lot of interesting option. If you're watching this video without subscribing, I would request to subscribe to the channel. It will motivate me and help in the channel growth. Without delay, let's get into the video. So this tool, you can generate the payload for Windows and Linux as well. And this tool has an inbuilt auto abstract payload function aiming to assist user in bypassing the AV solution, especially for Windows payloads. When it comes to window, it generate the payload, can run even in the PowerShell constrained language mode, and also where user able to run with the limited privileges. Disclaimer: this video is completely for educational purpose and knowledge sharing. I'm not responsible if you are using this tool anywhere you don't have a permission and you are doing it in a wrong intention. One more important highlight advantage is multi-session handler that allow users to connect with the sibling servers, like which is other machines running the same tool, so that you can share the backdoor session and you can collaborate with the other persons, and you can uh, try to exploit or try to figure out or try to penetrate whatever the vulnerabilities are there or options are there in a collaboration way. So this is a handy feature which is very important when you are in a red team or you are a part of a penetration team or you are in a blue team. So you need to collaborate with the persons and you have to get a more idea or more discoveries on the phases of the things as well. So this is a very interesting handy features so that you can work and collaborate with your team. It is demo time. So let's go and quickly download this tool. So to do that, let's go and clone this one. Let's go to the terminal. Let me sudo git clone, and let's paste this. Okay, so let me do ls. Okay, I see that it is downloaded. Let me go cd to the folder path, and let me do ls. Okay, so let me see the, first of all, I need to run the requirement to ensure I have all the dependencies, packages, and everything which support this script. So to do that, sudo pip install -r requirement text. Okay, so it's downloading the needed things. So this says that I should not run this in a root manner. So what I'll do is I'll remove the sudo. The reason why it is saying is it might damages the libraries or virtual environment. So to prevent from that, the recommendation is to not to run in the sudo user. Okay. So the requirement is, it seems like I have all the files, all the packages are there. So it's green. So let me go and clear it and let me run this file. Again, sudo Okay, so it doesn't have a permission. So what I need to do is sudo chmod executable. Now you can see it is in a different color. So now I can execute. Good. So now I'm able to use this script. So now what I need to do is let's see what our options are there. So let me use a help command. So I can connect with the sibling using this keyword command connect. I can connect with the sibling using the command generate. I can generate the backdoors, okay, and siblings, so that I will know it will give me the details like whom and all using on it. It's give me the session details and it give me the backdoor status execute. Okay, so once it is there, I can execute shell. So interactive it is. Okay, so this tool is actually based on HoaxShell. So there is it's a one more tool. It's very interesting tool. So it's based on that. They have upgraded to this one, and even I can set the alias name for the session. I can reset the connections, or I can kill, repair. So usual stuffs. Okay, so what I will do, let me go and quickly create a payload for Windows. Okay, so share help and followed by the command. Okay, so for Windows, I can use the command generate and OS should be Windows and lhost. It can be a IPA or interface. Then I can give it like options are execute, encode, and spine. So you can see this is an option. So using this one, I can bypass the Windows Defender. So that is an interesting thing I have told you earlier. And I can execute. And if I want some outful files or something else, I can use execute outful file this command, remote path and domain and everything I can give it on it. For Linux, it's same thing. I can give OS is equal to Linux and it should be there. And if it is a part of a domain, I can give the domain is equal to domain. Okay. So now let's go and quickly create a payload for Windows. So to do that, generate OS is equal to Windows and lhost. So in this scenario, I need to give the IP address of my Kali. Let's go and open a new tab and let's type ifconf. This is my IP address. Even you can give eth0 if it is if you have a dynamic IPs are changing on it is used based on the Ethernet card. It will just fix on it. So let's give a try. ETH0. Every time I'm using just IP address. So let me give an interface and let me give let me generate first of all and see what is happening. Okay, so I have created the payload. It's copied on it with a few warnings. So what I will do is let me use abstracate and see what is there. Okay, so I have successfully generated the payload, which is a PowerShell script. So even what you can do is you just copy, and this is a demonstration purpose. So I'm just going to execute this command in the Windows, just PowerShell, just copy paste. But in your penetration and ethical hacking, might be you can eject this PowerShell's code along with the technique like embedding with the image or Word document or creating any of the other files. You can, there are various techniques are there. So if you are interested, I'll be giving this video. So I have in this video I have showed how to execute the payload embedded with the image. So when you open an image, it will be executed on it. So maybe you can use this technique and you can do it on it during your penetration and ethical hacking. Okay, so let's go and copy this in the my Windows machine. Okay, so now I am in a Windows one. Let me Go and open PowerShell. So who am I? Am I the keyboard user? And what is my permissions? Am I villagers? So I have a very limited privileges. You can see I'm not a, uh, I don't have a big privileges. So let me see and let me paste this one. Let me copy and let me paste it. Okay, let me run it. Script contain malicious and has been blocked by your antivirus software. Okay, so now it's again you have to do a trial and error. So usually I'll always do a trial and error because usually you have to do a trial and error because a lot of people has reached to me in my previous videos. It's worked for you. It seems like it is not happening for me. So usually I'll do a lot of trial and error. You have to do a trial and error and see what is works, and so you based on you have to build the things over there. So I'll give I'll show you what I'll be doing on it. So trial error means like see what is causing this one, or I'll what I'll do I'll replace this code and see if it is that works. I'll experimented more things so that again I'll figure out and see because hacking is not easy. You have to do a trial and error, a lot of testings. You have to get it. So that's my suggestion and recommendation. So keep trying on it. So never give up. So keep trying on it. That is a very interesting in this field. So you can keep trying and you can do it on it. So this code is not executing. So what I'll do, let me change the way of doing it. So instead of this one, what I'll do, let me encode it. Let me remove this. Let's see if this is. Let me clear it and let me paste it. Okay, so what I can do is this happening. Let me open a notepad so that let me do a modification few things on the it's easy for me to do modification in the notepad rather than doing in the PowerShell. So I can see that start process PowerShell. This command says that you need to start the PowerShell.exes and this is the argument list and okay, so what I can do is I can remove this guy and let me see if that execute or not. So you have to do all this experiment. You have to keep trying all these things like a experimenting of it. See, boom, it's got successful now. So you have to keep trying it, trial and error, and you have to practice it. Yeah, don't, as I said, don't give up. So just do a trial and error and just keep changing the malicious. So that's why we need a lab environment to practice it, to do this. So let's go back to here. And I see the connection is established here. Okay. So let me go to the sessions. Okay, let me again, I forgot. So it's sessions. Okay, cool. Okay, so you can see whatever session is opened. So again, I can go into shell. Who am I? Okay, so now first of all, I need to uh, log into this shell. So to do that, session and the session ID, this is the one, and I need to copy space, paste the clipboard, enter. Okay. So yeah, I just went in a metamater mode. So metamater usually will be giving a session and you will be just putting in the session ID. So here you have to use a shell command, shell, and you can see I'm inside this mission and who I am, and let me see what my privileges, and let me see what and all I am part of this group. This user is. Okay, so this user is part of this groups and pretty interesting. We have a administrator. So in your privilege escalations, you can it's easy for you. So I'm just making a video for the privilege escalation. It's coming on it. I have tested and it is in a pipeline. So subscribe to the channel. It's going to hit the you very soon, the privilege escalation, and I'm just going to show how to maintain the access once after the backdoor established. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Okay, so now this is what's it. Now let's see the other interesting factors. So now I have created let's go and see the siblings. Need to come to exit, chance. Okay, still it is active. So let's see siblings. Okay, so there is no sibling is connected. So what I'll do is I have one more uh, security distro, Parrot OS. So what I'll do is I'll try to install the app script and run it and see if I able to. Then I'll show you how to establish connection and how to collaborate from the like a team as a team or something else. Okay. Okay. So I have this is a Parrot OS. It's again one more security distro. So the tool is running over. So what I need to do is I need to connect with this machine. So let me show you how to connect. So use the command called connect, and the IP address of that machine is 1.t2. So you have to give the other machine what you're connecting, try to connect. So in my case, it is 192.168.1.2 and the port number is 65001 and it's sending the request, and yes, so I have received the connection request from there. So all I need to do is type the 58772. It's you have to quickly do it on it, otherwise the connection will be, so for example, just give a 10 seconds for you to do it on it. You have to be a little more quicker on it. So let's type 96875 and enter. So let me again let me see siblings. So I have the siblings is connected. I have which is a Parrot OS. So now I can go to this machine. You can see the connections are established. So here, let me try sessions, and you can see it is the metadata sessions which I opened on from my Kali, but still if I collaborated, so I can use this one. So what I can do again, I can go shell and use this command, and let me paste this shell, and boom, I can do it. Boom, and it is waiting for to deliver it on it for my groups. Okay, so here also I can also log in shell, shell, and copy this one, and let me paste it here. Who am I? Groups. So even I can so at the simultaneously I can collaborate with my penetration red team or blue team or SOC analysts or any sec operation people. I can collaborate and I can do my testings in a collaboration way. So this is a good, interesting feature about it. I hope you guys enjoy the content. If you think the video is helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel. Please follow me on Twitter and LinkedIn for channel updates. If you have any questions, please reach out to me via Discord and Telegram. Please find the joining link in the description. Thank you all for watching this video. See you soon with another interesting video. Until signing off from you, bye, take care.